Let's go down to Minnesota and talk to your friend and mine, Herman.
Hey, good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, sir. Get it off your chest.
Well, this ain't really a get it off your chest. This is a thank you. I want to thank you for opening my eyes wider than they previously have been opened.
Wow. You're welcome, man.
And you know why? That's because I was able to podcast your Sunday service last Sunday.
Yes.
And I watched it last night, and it came home to me. You remember in the old days, well, at least my young days, they used to have a saying, whenever I'd get caught doing something wrong, we'd always say, hey, the devil made me do it.
Right.
Well, after you're watching your Sunday service, I realized that was no joke.
Yeah.
The devil does make me do it.
That's right. Wow, man. You're totally welcome. That was a very, very good Sunday service. And the focus was on how we can be influenced, how we are being influenced either by good or evil. And because most people are unconscious, they think that they do these things themselves. But when they're not doing it themselves, something is causing them to do it. They're just not aware of it.
Well, I watched the members of your congregation as they went through some of the thoughts they'd had. And guess what? I'm trying to lose 20 pounds.
Yep.
So I'm cutting back on my diet and my exercising program. Or I'm actually trying to increase my exercise program, I should say.
Right.
And then I start thinking about how I think about that. Well, I get up in the morning, and all of a sudden I say to myself, well, you know, you've been taught a good breakfast is a good way to start the day out. So it wouldn't hurt you to go ahead and have some eggs, some ham, and some hash browns. And if you ate that whole wheat toast, that would be okay with a little of that sugar-free jelly on it. And then you'd have a good start for the day, and the rest of the day you could really watch your diet. And then guess what? I'd think, yeah, that's a good idea. So I go ahead and do that. Then later in the day, I think, man, I should get over to the gym and work out. And then the thought comes to me, well, yeah, but you're not feeling all that energized right now. Maybe a good nap, and then after the nap, you'd really feel like going over and working out. So I started asking myself after watching your Sunday service, hey, who's talking to me here? Because I'm not losing any weight.
That is funny, man. I totally understand what you're saying. And it's weird, too, because that voice that you hear in your head talking to you, it sounds like your voice, and it seems to make sense because it sounds like your voice. But if you stand back and look at that, you soon realize that it's not making sense. It's giving you all the wrong advice, and you tend to follow that advice because you're not conscious enough to see what's going on.
Right, and I was thinking, well, how am I going to know whether this is really me thinking or whether it's the voice? And it occurred to me that I should start asking the question to myself, is this going to hurt me or help me?
There you
and
go.
If it's going to hurt me, I know it's not my voice.
Wow. You can do better than that, Herman. What I have become aware of is just to stand back and within my mind's eyes and just observe those thoughts. And I realize that it's not me. I realize that I'm not coming up with those ideas. And then once you stand away from those thoughts that are in your head, the voices that are talking to you, you become aware of the voiceless voice of God that is within you already. It automatically takes over and starts to guide your life. And it will guide you in the right way to go instead of taking you down the wrong path. There is another way of living. And most people don't know about the voiceless voice of God. They're only familiar with the voice of Satan in their heads.
Absolutely. And today I've started thinking about those kind of things. And I was thinking, man, I'm going to have to start questioning everything here because I've been just running with it.
Yes, sir. Wow. You are on the right track, Herman.
Well, you keep it up because I know this is kind of your mission is to bring us the awareness of that. And
yes, sir.
It's starting to sink in on me here.
Wow, you have made my day, man. If I could get one person, point the way to one person waking up, I've done my job.
Well, I thank you, and I'll let you go, but I appreciate all you do.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for a great call.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right, buddy. Absolutely, folks. If you have not seen that Sunday morning service that we had last Sunday, you are doing an injustice to yourself by not watching it. But if you want to be free You got to come out of that darkness of your imagination. Stop obeying or believing the voice that talks to you in your head. It's not from God. It's not from you. It's straight out of hell. And there is no truth in it because Satan is a deceiver. He is incapable of telling the truth.